Today in the grain market, futures were pretty much in the red all day. Soybeans did fall. The futures did break below that consolidation channel, which was kind of a surprise today. That a Pro Farmer report revealed some better crop conditions, but it certainly didn't seem like enough to kind of push this market lower. But perhaps the momentum is gathering a little bit of steam of a sell-off here. But I'd say that it's more of a historical that at this time of year, we usually see maybe a little bit of a depression in the market. The CVOL was slightly higher at 19.6, so that just means there's a lot more activity out there. The soybean oil CVOL is 28.6, the meal is 19.6, the same as soybeans. It's just that the futures, really had like 2 days a little bit lower to end the week. November futures were down 27.5 points on the close, and yet that was off the actual lows today. It was down 42 cents. So that might be just a small positive for the day. Corn was lower as well. Futures were unable to find any market support at all. There is some concern that the Delta variant is impacting global demand. And those kind of things kind of seep into the market when there isn't any news or anything to offer the market some support. We're kind of in the August doldrums, as I have said before, where the crop is not quite finished, harvest cannot begin, so there's not much happening. Even smaller crop numbers, any idea that there is going to be smaller crop numbers due to the weather seems to already be digested into the market. So that's just something that we've got to be looking at. The CVOL for corn right now is 27.9%. Now, wheat did slip further. That stronger U.S. dollar is just impacting the grains and all the commodities. The Bloomberg Commodity Index, especially. It's at a new high that it's been for the year. So that really makes things a little bit challenging certainly for exports, even though demand, was doing well. It did hit a 10-month high here, and I think that the market just took back some of the gains, all the gains that actually it had experienced last week Thursday for the USDA report. So all those that nice rally that we had for the last week is pretty much dried up. The CVOL for wheat is at 29.6%. Option open interest has been a little bit steady. The December futures, which is now the top step for wheat, has ended down about 13.5 cents. It was down a little bit further from there, but kind of bounced somewhat off the lows, but still a pretty solid sell-off for all the grains across the board. And of course, the focus is still going to be weather as we start to get a little bit closer to the end of August. I think we can then really start to look at the numbers, the yield numbers from that point on.